And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The play clock's running down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's the offensive unit at heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Taylor finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league. But his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Bortles will try again on second down. It's caught right side. It turns. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Bortles to throw on second down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Gurley again here on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Todd Gurley. Point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That would be a holding.
And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it. And got his man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. This one complete to Daflintstone. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. I'm coming for you. Ohio.
On first down, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Taylor will throw again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw is Bortles. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. 41 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go! What? None! Ohio! Flex round!
Play action, it's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Flex round! Here we go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle, whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out come the Bills. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Here we go.
On second down, Taylor. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go. What? 9. Check 59. What? 9. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills cut into that lead. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're going to speed things up here. A pitch out to Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Carpenter knocks it through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the back goes into motion. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Taylor to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Going deep here for Watkins. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we've reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go. What? None.
Taylor will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again they run with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's Bortles to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A give to Drake running left. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big gain there for the Bills. 33 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action now. Taylor. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their big tight end with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Carpenter now for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. The one running back is Gurley. Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Bills are going to have a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is fielded at the 27. A strong running. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Todd Gurley, 64 yards. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
Running, it's Drake. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Here we go.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. This is caught by Hearns. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. 8 yards there on a 1st down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come out, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Shift together here from the D-line. And here now it's 2nd. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Watkins alone on the left side. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they improved to 5-0 now on the